Australia is one of the world leaders in education. Australia is soon expected to take over the UK as the world's second most popular study destination, just behind the US. Australia is an attractive destination for international students with a high-quality education. International students are preferring Australia for their studies nowadays. Australian universities are top-ranked universities on the world stage at the moment. More than 90% of international students are satisfied with education at universities in Australia. Are you planning to study in Australia? Let's find out how can you apply to a university in Australia. What is application process for Australian university? You want to study at Australian university. Follow these steps to get admission. Shortlist relevant course and university. Submission of application at university. Paying tuition fee and getting acceptance letter from university. Receiving electronic confirmation of enrollment. Lastly, apply for a student visa in the embassy. As mentioned in the up-given points, the student needs to shortlist the course and university. It should be relevant to your previous studies. Every university has mentioned general entry requirements and specific entry requirements under each course, which makes it quite easy to understand, either a student is eligible for the particular course or not. It's really important to have a program which is quite relevant for your studies. Otherwise, you can get rejected at the very first stage from the university admission department. Sometimes, students can have more than one university as shortlisted where they have relevant courses. Then they have to choose one university for the course. For that, students can visit 12 ways to choose university, which can help to choose the final destination of studies. You can study in Australia without IELTS. Once a university has been shortlisted, now it's time to start the online application process on the university website and upload all required documents on the online portal. In the second stage, university shortlists applications for online interviews. The student needs to clear that interview to progress further his admission process. Online interview is not complicated generally, it is a basic introduction about student and course, he's shortlisted for studies. University only wants to know either student is genuine and sincere to complete his studies, once he will arrive at university in Australia. You do not need to be panic about online interviews, as most students do. Otherwise, you can lose the chance to get an acceptance letter from the university. At the third stage, after cracking the online interview, university in Australia issues an acceptance letter conditionally. When a student pays a tuition fee, his seat gets confirmed in a particular course at university. We are hoping you must have checked scholarships at the time of shortlisting a university. Scholarships can be fully funded or partially funded. It can be a reduction in tuition fees only. So, pay the tuition fees accordingly. Check before applying for a scholarship at a university. What are English language requirements for Australian university? Australian universities and colleges accept both IELTS and PTE scores as proof of English proficiency. The following guideline for IELTS/PTE score is just an approximation. Each university or institute will have their benchmark score for their respective courses. You can study without IELTS also at Australian university. You can study without IELTS in Australia also. Check eligibility requirements for a particular university you have shortlisted. Visit a few universities before you make your mind to the final one of the universities. You have to clear this interview to confirm your admission to a university, as you are applying without IELTS. So, the interview would be basic, as the university wants to know you can communicate and understand basic English. What are documents for admission at university in Australia? Generally, to apply for any university in Australia you need to send the supporting documents to the university's admission office. But the requirements may change from university to university. Here we have provided the general documents for Australian university during the application process. The documents to submit for bachelor's and master's degree courses are the same as given above. There are slight changes in academic transcripts and others only. For admissions in bachelor's degree courses, students need to submit these academic transcripts with up-mentioned documents. 10th grade transcripts and certificate. 12th grade transcripts and certificate. While for admissions master's degree course, students need to submit these academic transcripts with up-mentioned documents. 10th grade transcripts and certificate. 12th grade transcripts and certificate. Bachelor's transcripts and degree. Diploma transcripts and certificate, if available. You are interested in a postgraduate degree course, add a master's degree certificate with up-mentioned documents and you will be admitted successfully for research and higher studies. Your documents are not in English? Please translate in English and attest from higher education authority in your particular country. You can approach Consult Studies Abroad for guidance about scholarships, university admissions, and much more useful information. Email address. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our blog by entering your email. It really motivates us.